have you read the newest Suicide Squad? That fucking Adam Glass, he's totally ruining Harley. If I find out where he is, I'm gonna...
Oh, hey! Hey, YouTube! How's it going? Carry on Sparta here with my good friend Sarah.
Hey!
Hey! Yeah, if you're seeing us again, then you know what time it is.
6 o'clock?
Before Watchmen time! It's better than 6 o'clock.
It's not actually 6 o'clock.
No, it's not. It's really not. She lied. She's a woman, she lies. No comment. Anyway, yeah. New Before Watchmen, number 3 of Minutemen. And if you've watched our previous video, where we kind of did a top off, we both agreed Minutemen's
one of the best, if not the
still
best.
one of the best, if not the best of the...
After this one, it's my favorite. Now, that could change next week, but right now it's my favorite.
I'm still Rorschach, but this is number 2. Love me some Rorschach. Anyway, yeah.
Oh. Oh, never mind. I was about to say a stupid thing. I'm not gonna say it.
She won't. Fair enough. Anyway, so yeah, this one is taking place... it jumps around a bit, actually. It skipped a bit from the last one.
It's mostly in the 40s.
Well, it's mostly in the 40s, but I mean, like, where the last comic ended, it kind of skips from it. So
that's true.
We'll get right to the synopsis. So it opens up with a new gentleman coming to talk to Hollis in 1962. Good job. And basically, he was already getting in trouble from his publicist, telling him not to publish the book he was under the hood. Yeah. And now there's a new gentleman who is even more angry and
big and angry.
And he just looked like such a proper British gentleman. He seemed out of place there, but that was about it. But yeah, he's gonna sue him over it, is what he was saying. Trying to anyway. So things not looking good for his book. Then we cut right to 1940, I think, on the nose. And this was actually kind of neat. They are dealing with how they're going to handle the comedian trying to rape Silk Spectre.
Right after he attacked her.
Like right after. They have a men's only Minutemen meeting. And it's actually pretty funny because it starts off with Scott Night Owl. He's just reading a comic, and he's pretty nonchalant. He's like, "What? Kick him out?" Yeah,
no thought.
No thought. He exactly. You know, some of them are. Which one of them was like? Oh yeah.
The bill.
Yeah, Dollar Bill. He's kind of like, well, we should go easy on him. It's like,
that was after.
Oh, that was after.
The comedian said, "This is all I have. Don't kick me out." And
yeah.
He's like, well, maybe we shouldn't because he's just a kid.
And then Night Owl's like, he's a goddamn woman beater and a rapist.
Yeah.
So yeah, he has a freak out. He figures out that Hollis is a cop in real life pretty fast. He's like, I could smell it on you. Hood of Justice shows up to kind of break up their fight, and then he just like grabs him by the noose and like flips him over
on the table.
Which was all right, but I kind of like the whole idea that like Hood of Justice was like just this ultimate badass, but now
he's a big boy. I don't know if
guy,
a comedian could actually do that, but I mean, if you got momentum on your side.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, basically he berates them all. Outs the two as gay.
Hood of Justice and
Captain Metropolis, I want to say.
Yes, that's it.
But yeah, he outs them as gay to the rest of the team.
A gay couple.
A gay couple, sorry. And just basically says, fuck you all, and leaves. I almost think that's like a direct quote. It's like,
go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, go fuck yourselves. Yeah, close enough. Then we cut to a year later, or whenever. Ish. And Pearl Harbor, around that time, and it's a photo shoot with Silhouette and Silk Spectre. For the boys, I guess, pretty much, like for the troops.
A pinup thing for the troops
see if I can
overseas.
See, there you go.
Morale booster.
There you go. Yeah, morale booster. Bueller. You ever seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Ferris Bueller, you're mine.
There you go.
I love them.
And of course, they get into a nice little cat fight. And I gotta say, after reading it, I fucking hate Silk Spectre.
Yeah, she's kind of a bitch.
She's kind of a... She's a bitch. Yeah, I was going to use a stronger word, but present company.
Yeah, I would not have liked that word.
You would not have liked that word.
Anyway.
She's a fastagio. That's what I was going to say.
Okay.
Anyway, so basically Silhouette's not happy about doing this, shot thing. She thinks it's stupid. And of course, Silk Spectre's whole gimmick is she's like, take my photo. I'm pretty.
She doesn't care.
She doesn't give a shit.
She's done worse.
They basically get into a big argument. Silhouette walks off, and she even talks to her, I can't remember the name of the guy, but Lori's stepdad.
Yeah.
Her manager, who she ends up marrying. She's like, we gotta get her out. Like, I don't want her in the team. Bitch needs to go.
That's what she says.
That's what she says, actually. And then we cut to the comedian beating up some random guy, and yeah, he gets recruited. The FBI. So starts the comedian's glorious career. And then the next panels, they're good, but they get into some weird thing because they're kind of doing two stories at once. The red is way further in the story. Kind of a flashback in a thing. Yeah, it's weird. It shows that Hollis and the Silhouette actually regularly meet for coffee. They don't use once a week, once a month or something like that, just to talk. They don't use last names. They don't. They just try and keep it, professional, whatever. Silhouette wants him to help her, I think, break up another child ring or something like that.
She doesn't say that.
She doesn't say that, but she says that she needs his help. He says he's got to do a whole thing with Dollar Bill, like a whole public, hey, look at us, we're the Minutemen. Public appearance, you got to keep appearances. And she says, well, I'm going to go off anyway, but he's like, you know what, look, I'm going to tell you, my name is Hollis Mason, I'm actually a cop. Cop box? Whatever?
Call this number. Those cop boxes, I don't know.
The cop boxes, yeah, back in the day where you could just go right to the police.
Call this number.
Call this number if you need me.
Yep.
We're friends, that kind of thing. So that happens, Dollar Bill and him do their whole thing, kind of sit around, have a couple beers. Dollar Bill seems very religious. That kind of came up out of nowhere, yeah.
Oh my god.
Because he's basically talking about Hooded Justices and Captain Metropolis's relationship and how, it's a sin. You think they're going to go to hell? He asked Hollis, you think they're going to go to hell? And he's like, no, dude. Dude, come on. And all the while this is going on, Silhouette has, I think she's stumbled upon, or she was planning to break up a child slavery ring again. Something like that. Something not good. She breaks into a room, really dark. Only thing going on is a film projector, a whole bunch of guys in suits, and a little girl. So
creepy.
Leave that up to your imaginations.
Or not.
Or not. It's really bad to think at. Don't think like that. Silhouette busts in, shoots up a whole bunch of them, gets the girl.
Tries to book it out. She gets hit in the back, and before that, she gets shot in the hip, which slows her down.
Yeah, she gets shot in the hip, and then she's running out to the stairwell, and it turns out that the bullet.
She gets shot in the shoulder when she's leaving a doorway, and the bullet goes through her shoulder and hits the kid that she was carrying.
Hits the kid right in the heart, so the kid's dead.
Yeah.
And there was even a line saying that I think the kid was dead before that happened.
Dead inside, something like that.
Dead inside, the kid looks.
I see that in death. Her eyes are unchanged.
Yeah.
Is the quote.
Is the quote, yes. So, it's weird seeing something this harsh with this artwork.
Yeah.
Kinda. I mean, I like it. It's good that they're doing that.
This comic is very dark.
Yeah, this comic's getting pretty dark. So I'm loving it. This is a good comic.
Awesome.
Of course, Silhouette passes out, or she's on the verge of passing out, calls Hollis. Hollis shows up, saves her, and before that, she kind of passes out in a church, and she's having a whole talk with God and Jesus.
Yeah.
And it was really good.
It was awesome.
Yeah, she's asking them why they don't love her.
Why? I think it's more why he doesn't love lesbians or gay people.
Yeah, like if they're made like that, why is he doing that?
Why don't you love me?
Exactly. So it's really nice. It's kind of a touching moment. Hollis comes, saves her, leaves the girl though because she's asking about the girl, and he's like, she's dead.
Yeah,
there's nothing we can do. And she calls him Jesus. She thinks he's an angel. Well, she's hysterical from blood loss. Yeah. So it's gonna happen. She tells him instead of taking her to a hospital to go to her friend Gretchen.
Yes.
Gretchen, who I guess
is her doctor.
Her doctor. And it turns out the whole while all those red bubbles we've been seeing was like her getting cleaned out from the bullet and everything. Hollis drops her off. He's like, please take care of her when she's ready. Let me know. I want to talk to her. That kind of thing. And it kind of ends with her all bandaged up on the bed. And I want to say Gretchen, I think, is her nurse lover from. We didn't find it in the original Watchmen comic, but like in the movie, how they showed she was
She was with the blonde.
She was with the blonde nurse. I don't know. Well, I think they said she was with the nurse regardless, but I'm not too sure.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've read.
I'm just assuming Gretchen's her lover. Yeah. That's what it seems like at this point. Because it kind of ends with her holding her hand and Silhouette's all passed out in the bed with bandages.
Seems too tender to be anything but.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah. So that was Minutemen number 3, and it's awesome.
It is friggin' awesome.
It's really good. I'm loving hearing more about Silhouette. She's such a tragic character. Mm-hmm. It's really good. Finding out what happened. You know, I always thought it was kind of weird. It's like, oh, you know, you just tried to rape her, and then we'll just never talk about that.
Yeah, it's nice to have some kind of
closure.
That's the right word.
You know, just to find out that there were repercussions. Yeah. Because it didn't seem like he had any in Watchmen.
Not really.
Not really. Anyway, but yeah. So yeah, definitely great, great comic. The one thing I'm a little choked about though is they don't show what's coming out next week.
It's not September yet, so.
That's true. So I wish I could tell you I know which one's coming out next week, but I don't.
Silk Spectre 3.
Is it Silk Spectre 3? Did you look? Okay.
No, it says right there.
Does?
Bam.
Oh, well, see, yeah, well, because you're reading that thing. I'm not reading that thing. I'm not gonna read. Is it Crimson Corsair?
There you go. Yeah.
I'm not reading that until I got all the comics, because it's like 2 pages per week. I'm not going to remember shit. Yeah. I mean, I read this afternoon, and I had browsed up before we filmed this, so I was like, oh yeah, what happens again? Simple mind. But, yeah. Pick it up. I mean, if you already picked up the other 2, you may as well now.
But, you can't stop now.
This is definitely the highest point so far for me,
Absolutely.
man. I'm loving it. Really loving it. Fuck, these comics are good.
Well, it's Darwin Cook. You can't expect anything but friggin' awesome.
It's true.
He's in his element with these ones.
It's true.
I find.
Yeah, he's really doing his thing, and the artwork, of course, amazing. Is there a particular panel you're? Oh yeah.
There was one thing I wanted to mention. When this lawyer guy is talking to Hollis about not publishing the book, otherwise Nelson will sue him. There is a little panel down here. You can see it with the darkness. I don't know where this is. There we go. I don't even know if you can see that now, but he knocks over a box of comics, of the old Minutemen comics, and in there there's the Tales of the Black Freighter, and there's a bunch of pirate stuff in there.
So that's kind of neat. That's a nice little throwback.
Nice little Easter egg in there.
I'm liking the Easter eggs. I'm sure there'll be more to come.
Probably. There has to be.
Well, there we go. Well, Silk Spectre's next week, so you should probably be.
I'm happy.
You'll be happy.
Although I'm kind of mad at her.
I fucking hate Sally Jupiter.
Not very nice.
She's kind of a bitch.
But I guess
that was always kind of her.
Jupiter,
yeah. So. Whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys next week. Once again, this has been Kiriama Sparta. Sarah, we love Watchmen.
Yes, we do.
See you at the next comic book review.
Bye,
YouTube. Please click like or subscribe. You like that? Right at the end? Or favorite too. That'd be good.
Do it all.
Do it.
Do it now.
Do it now. Do it now. Okay, we'll stop with the.
Goodbye.